Hello, 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 Aquarius. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Happy Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, Tasty Tuesday, Terrific Tuesday. I hope you all have a very beautiful work day. Hope you have a very productive day. I love you guys. I'm gonna give you a reading. I'm not gonna hold you long. My beautiful Aquarius, Spirit guys, give me clarity, understanding. Most of all, I need your protection. This is for Aquarius. What's in the energy for Aquarius? I love you guys. What's in the energy for Aquarius? What is it that Aquarius needs to know? Spirit, talk to me for Aquarius. What is it for Aquarius needs to know? Let's see what's in your energy, baby. What's in Aquarius energy? What's in Aquarius energy? Spirit, talk to me. What's in Aquarius energy? What's in Aquarius energy? Thank you, Spirit guys. Get somebody else to do it. Get somebody else to do it. Aquarius, I feel like you're in the energy now is that I know there is something better else out here for me. And as you look at this card, you got the boats and everything. It's like now you are in the energy, Aquarius. You're being very picky, very selective about who you let in your life. You done been through so much. With this Three of Wands here, you have learned a lot, growed a lot, and it's like, yeah, it's a lot out here. It's a lot out here jumping, but they may look at that fish way up there in the air jumping. Okay, is that a fish or airplane? That's a fish. You got them fish. You got them jumping out like piranhas. But you said, you know what? I am tired. I'm not jumping no more at the first thing that come to me. I feel like whoever you are, you attract a lot of women. You attract a lot of men. You know, they are very, they jump out at you like piranhas, right? But I feel like Aquarius, you are in the energy now like, nah, I'm a chill. It's like you get into the energy, you get into the point that you're being very selective, very picky now. Before you was kind of lenient, but now I feel like you're really becoming very picky about who you let in your life now. And it's like, nope, I'm not jumping at whatever's jumping out at me. You see how that fish up there in the air jumping out? Nope, I don't want that one. Nope, I don't want that one. See that down there, the boat out there too? See the boats? Yeah, keep sailing on by. I feel like you're just in that energy that you're being very selective. Yeah, I feel like right now you got a lot on your mind. You know, your nostalgia. You got your thinking cap on, like, you know, about the people that you attract in your life, or just thinking about who you letting in your life. You know, some of you are coming out of a connection. Okay, you're coming out of a connection that did not work. Okay, the Two of Cups in the reverse. You did not get any justice from that. I feel like whatever you went through, Aquarius, it was not fair. Okay, it was not fair how it was done. Okay, there was no justice there. There was, you know, it's like you try to, you know, it just did not work. You know what I'm saying? With this Justice card, I feel like this connection that you were in was not balanced. There was no balance there. Okay, because the Justice in the upright is balance. It came out in the reverse. This connection was no balance. There was no balance. Okay, and it left you stuck and stagnant all in your head. And so now I feel like you're in the energy that you are being picky about who you let in your life. Right now, I feel like a lot of you are just focused on your work, focus on building your pinnacles. You got your mind on your money and your money on your mind. I feel like some of you may not even want to date right now. Yeah, because so much lies and deceit and cheating and sneakiness. It's like it's just, you know, you're tired of it. It's like, where's any real truthful men or women out here? Everybody has hidden agendas. Everybody's sneaking, doing something. You just can't be honest. You can't be real. You know what I'm saying? And so you may have recently walked away from someone that your cups was not being fulfilled. Some of you could have walked away from someone after 8 years, 8 months. Okay, you decided to walk away and leave this, whoever this is. Could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here. Okay, you just decided to move on. Okay, Doesn't necessarily mean that. That's just what the card represent. Can also be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah, I feel like you're in the energy that you just single, focus on you, being you're self-sufficient, just loving on you, taking care of you. You just focus on your money. A lot of pentacles here. You focus on your money. You also, being very selective, new love, new beginnings. It's like you want love, but I feel like you're pouring more into you, learning how to pour more love into you with this Ace of Cups, because you got to pour more love into you before you can be in the energy of receiving good love, healthy love from someone else. So I feel like, Aquarius, right now you're focused on pouring into you, pouring all the love into you instead of pouring into somebody that you try to love and try to want and they deceive you. You see what I'm saying? Relationships, connections, friendship, whatever it is in your life, it's like when you love somebody, they end up lying and having some type of hidden motive towards you, and you have to walk away from the situation. So I feel like you're just more focused on filling your own cup with the Nine of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. You're more into focusing on right now filling up your cup and being very selective of who you let in your life, in your energy, because you always end up being deceived, always end up being lied, cheat, just a lot of see how that person sneaking, just a lot of hiding stuff, and you end up getting your heart broken. You see what I'm saying? You end up getting a bad end of the stick, getting your heart broken because a lot of deception, because you love, you go into it with love. You go into it with wanting to love and wanting to be loved. And I feel like what Spirit is saying, Aquarius, is that they want you to take time and for you to pour that love into yourself. Self-love, self-care. Pour as much love into you. Focus on pouring love into you, my beautiful Aquarius, okay? You persevered a lot. You've been through a lot. You're coming up as the Queen of Pentacles, okay? The Queen of Pentacles, you're very nurturing. You're very, compassionate, but you're going to always be abundant, okay? You're stepping into your Aquarius, into your Pentacles, and I see that you said, I'm done with the negativity. I'm done with these arrogant women, arrogant men, egotistic people, think that the world revolves around them. I feel like you're separating yourself from all this negativity. I don't blame you. Also, I feel like you're letting go of your ego too. Some of you could be dealing with your ego. Okay. Yeah. You're gaining a lot of clarity, a lot of truth about, the truth is, not taking, just taking your time and being free and just, enjoying life. When you take a risk, make sure you got true clarity about taking a risk when it comes down to people. But I feel like you have gained a lot of clarity about a lot of things that you have had to walk away here lately within the last 8 months. Okay. So we live and we learn. You dealt with a lot of immature people. Okay, whether this is friendship, family, relationship, situationship, promiseship, people promise you things and don't do it. Very immature. Okay, very immature people that think the world revolves around them. They got to be the center of attention. Dot 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 dot. Okay, you also could have been dealing with people that was not emotional balance, couldn't give you the love that you wanted, okay? You came in with your Ace of Cups, with your emotions, but they wasn't emotional balance. They were just trying, you've been dealing with lovers that's not emotional balance, okay? They don't have their emotions intact. All right. So if they ain't got their emotions intact, then they can't love you. All they want is sex. Okay. All they want is sex. And they see that you're very confident, very beautiful, got your own style. And that's why they come towards you, because they're very attracted to you. And that's why it end up being a lot of manipulation. Yeah. A lot of energy here, Aquarius. That's why I end up with a lot with manipulation, because the people are really looking at you because you're very attractive, and they look at you as sex. Okay. These are lovers that are not emotionally connected to you. They just want to have fun with you. They just want intentions with you. They're very immature. They don't want nothing real. And I feel like you have gained a lot of clarity about these negative, egotistic type of men or women that like you to stroke their ego. And you gain clarity that all you keep doing is getting hurt. And it's like Miss Paul's thoughts and energy. Yeah, I take chances, I take risks, and then I end up getting my heart broke. Okay. And I feel like what Spirit is saying, Aquarius, is that take time for yourself. Take time to pour all this Ace of Cups, because someone's going to come in and is going to love you like you deserve to be loved. But first, you got to be your whole self first. You got to be your whole self. That person coming to you with this cup of love, this Ace of Cups, got to be their whole self. When you your whole self and they their whole self, that equals one. That is equally yoked. That means that you got to focus on loving you, focus on pouring into you, the shadow work, all of that stuff, because it seemed like you end up picking the wrong fishes or getting on the wrong boats. You have, these boats be boats full of lies and contamination and toxicity and dot 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 dot. You end up picking the wrong fishes, or end up taking in the wrong boats, okay, that end up taking you through it. And that's where you end up having to walk away, because it wasn't balance, it wasn't justice, okay. You didn't get no justice from this. And so now I feel like you're just more focused on your work. And since you have a lot of y'all have gotten out of this connection, you're just focused on your work, okay. Focus on building your pinnacles. Any other message for my beautiful Aquarius? We live and learn, but one thing you need to remember, Aquarius, when you people gonna treat you how you treat yourself. People gonna treat you how you treat yourself. Okay, you have to protect your energy. You have to be very vigilant to people's intentions. You have to be very, very vigilant about what people's intentions towards you. That means you have to take your emotions out of it. When you're dating, when you're meeting people, you got to take your emotions out of it and be more logical, making sure that it makes sense before you actually put feelings or put your emotions in it, okay? So Spirit wants you to learn to balance your emotions. Yeah, balance your emotions, because you always end up getting juggled, okay? Getting the end of the stick. So you got to balance your emotions, okay? Logical and emotions. Logical. What makes sense before you take your heart and jump into it and use it. Emotion before you become emotionally love bombed or emotionally bond. You got to make a decision. You got to you got to use a discernment. And I feel like Spirit guys called judgment on you. Okay. Judgment was called on this connection. All right. Meaning a lot of soul searching. You have had an epiphany, an awakening, okay, to the type of men or the type of women that you have encountered that is causing a lot of hurt. The reason why it's causing hurt is because how you treat yourself is how someone's going to treat you. That means if you don't love yourself fully, if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. You have to stand for something or you will fall for anything. That means that you have to set boundaries. You got to love yourself. You got to trust your decision, and you cannot be quick to jump in so fast. That is the message. You can't be quick to jump in so fast, because when you're quick to jump in fast, that is giving someone, a toxic person, the gateway to your soul. When you jump in too fast, that gives the toxic person a gateway to your soul. And you have to protect your mind, body, or soul. And if not, this is how you're going to be every time. Every time. Headaches, insomnia, depressed, crying. You're going to be that way every time. I kid you not. because some of y'all open up too quickly when you're dating, when you're talking to somebody. You open yourself too quick, and you got to learn to protect yourself, and you got to start learning to use logic over emotions. You must learn to use logic over emotions when it comes down to the choices that you have with the Seven of Cups. That's options. You got to use logic when you have a lot of options, because when you have options, and if you don't use logic, if you don't use your discerning, if you don't trust your decision, if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything every time. Every time you will fall for something. You will fall for anything if you don't stand for something. And standing up for something is you being your whole person. And knowing who you are and being confident and letting them know you will not play in my face. I'm Positive Thoughts and Energy. In my readings, there are lessons, blessings, and confirmations. You just have to be vigilant, open-minded, and listen to the message. People do not come in and be honest anymore. That's why, regardless of what religion that you are in, you have to be spiritually connected to God, your higher source. Because if you're not spiritually balanced, and if you're not in alignment of your true self, you will get hurt every time. You have to be connected to the higher source, because the higher source is going to give you the protection and the wisdom to make the wise decisions for yourself. But first, you must become your whole self in order to identify the toxic that's trying to steal your soul. Until next time, Aquarius.